guys should be good, yeah. Tug says hi, yeah.
You want to come on? Cool.
Oh, cool.
You got a better commentator than me. Good luck.
Listen. So we got Orf stepping up on the mic.
Hello, I've been invited to talk.
Yep.
Alright, so Flair hates this a lot. This is not
everyone does.
This is not a matchup. Yeah, you know, one of these characters used to be the most hated in SoCan, and now the other one is.
We used to see these two characters all the time.
Yeah, this is like the SoCan matchup, honestly. I mean, no Palatine on the screen, but
this was like the gatekeeper matchup. Like, if you couldn't, there were like 3 Bowsers, I remember. We had like Xion, we had Geo, we had CK on Bowser still, and now like I feel like Geo's one of the ones that have just stuck with it all the way through. And then we used to have a bunch of Nesses as well, and I feel like they've kind of taken the back seat, but Flair will always have a reason to go Ness. So like, even though he's been experimenting with other characters every now and then, this is definitely the tried and true.
Flair definitely should keep playing Ness in general. I completely agree. This is his sole character. Geo is up there for most improved player.
Yeah.
Here in SoCan, at least during this pre-PR season. Nice back air there.
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we were both on the WSU team where we got a lot of formal coaching from Pi, and in addition to that, Geo just got a lot of experience with way better players constantly, and so he's definitely leveled up himself quite a lot. So.
Yeah, Geo is traveling a little bit more too, so that's a lot more experience that he's getting.
He's only snowballing more. I saw him go he was actually going toe-to-toe with Skittles. And then I think at the recent Lua, he got a chance to play Best Ness as well, or Send now. So he's getting a lot of good practice. And this matchup in particular, as you can clearly see from this game, like he's at least got a really solid game plan going.
Yeah, and he has great reactions. He just sees situations really, really well, and you love to see it. I mean, somebody playing like that with Bowser in their hands, it's so super dangerous.
Yep.
You live in fear against Geo, honestly, because you just know you can't really be making any mistakes at all.
Yeah, especially if he gets one hit, it could just vortex out of control. Catches the up B with the F tilt. He was going for that the whole game.
He gets that very consistently. He is very consistent at hitting the 2-frame F tilt. And this is what Flair said he was gonna do.
Can you update the?
I forgot. That's my fault. I keep forgetting.
No, you're fine. It's scored. Yeah,
score left. I'm such a bad street runner.
That's also my bad.
You're all good. Yeah. So.
Yeah, the Wario is here, and I think Flair just did not feel like playing that matchup. I guess.
I will say this. There is something to be said about taking your sets and then using them for data. He has the unique opportunity, if he wants long-term to be able to have this as a secondary, this is a really good opportunity for him to see what things he's missing. And think about it like this. Flair is perfectly capable of making a loser's run, even if he were to lose his set here. And so I just feel like if he really is serious about trying out Wario, this is a really good matchup to try it out in. Because you have a character that will test your ability to combo. You have a player like Geo whose patience you can test against your ability to utilize your lock in those moments that count. I think this is a pretty solid decision if you're a player in the long term. That being said, yeah, Geo is going to make this as hard for him as possible.
I think being very aerial based is nice against Bowser as opposed to being really ground based. He has plenty of good hitboxes in the air too, but I think the way Wario weaves in and out, sort of plays that aerial footsies, is a little bit more difficult for Bowser to play a reaction.
He's going to get tapped by something at some point.
Yeah. That being said, I would love to see Flair beat this demon out of the system. I mean, he's doing well with Wario, I'll give him that, but I would love to see him just improve at the Ness matchup.
I agree. I personally do think that Flair is one of the players who I think more so than many others, he's reached the limits of what he feels like he wants to do with Ness, even if, there does come a point where even if your character is capable of something, maybe you feel as though you just don't want to do what's necessary. And at the end of the day, this is the game where, you know, having multiple characters can really be a boon for you.
Yes.
If you want to focus on capitalizing in these situations as opposed to these ones, you can do that as well. You know,
I think once you feel like you've mastered a character and you really understand their matchups, getting a second character to cover the bad matchups is the logical next step.
Yep.
In previous Smash games, that wasn't so necessary. I think that is for sure.
I agree. I think even sometimes, you know, I've seen a lot of people actually try and throw Geo for a loop, and I think that's actually made him stronger. Geo gets more and more matchup experience, and more people counterpick him.
And also, Wario is Geo's secondary.
Is he?
Little known fact.
I've played a lot of Geo secondary, but I've never played as Wario.
Really? Whenever he goes secondary against me, it's always Wario.
Did he really get a shield poke on the falling up air?
Yeah.
That's insane! Really good stuff from Flair, though, to recognize that Geo's been shielding a little bit too much in that situation.
Jacob, I played as Wario like 5 times. Every time he plays a secondary against me, it's Wario. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I've played as Falcon, I've played as Falco, I've played as Isabel. I have never played as Wario, so if he's got that in the back, that could absolutely be that can work out when you're playing against him.
You talk to Geo about it later. Anyway.
Ooh.
Oh no! Wow, read that jump.
You're on the platform. You're supposed to be at a disadvantage. Oh no!
Wonderful down air.
And see,
went for the exact same read again.
This is the part that you got to be careful of playing as any kind of like new Wario. Especially after the nerfs, Wario just has really solid stuff in the walk still, but just still less overall. So you don't want to be too predictable with your setups. And Wario up tilt's very, very good, but can be a little predictable at times. This should kill.
No.
Okay, I thought
not the big boy.
I thought that if he didn't mash and actually let him do that.
Oh god. This is even. This is not.
Oh, it's absolutely even.
Yeah.
But wow, that up tilt was like frames away from connecting.
Oh.
And fails the tech check.
Wins.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah?
We have ourselves a set here. Wario or Ness, you know, Flair can capitalize on those offstage situations pretty what the window was like.
Yeah, he may have just simply missed the timing.
Especially when you take into account the beginning of that game, the Flair just rinsed and repeated him, and he just got sent out consistently. So Geo may have forgotten.
I love the lack of fear there from Flair. He just instant grab.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that strong of an option for Wario. Like just run up grab is not really like the Fat Man strategy.
Reads at 0% can be a huge advantage for Wario, I'd say.
A little bit too early on the down air that time, but he continues his advantage shape really nicely.
Yep.
Okay, but
now
you're trying to land against Geo.
Yep. Which is hard with every character, but
yeah,
I can see it being.
Geo makes life rough for you in the end.
I can definitely see this being a lower execution Ness in those scenarios, because Ness can mix up his landings too, but it just takes a little bit more effort. Whereas Wario, you can try and like use your micro spacing a bit, make some stuff happen.
I mean, it's all the movement with Wario.
Good kick. Yeah, at those higher percents, those aerial footsies you mentioned earlier, that becomes more beneficial because if you can tap Bowser off the stage once, Wario can make some stuff happen.
Oh,
ooh, the bike almost.
I thought Geonosis had the checkmate there.
Geo almost piranha planted him. He hit him with the dash attack, and then the Patooey ball fell down. But F tilt's gonna catch that jump.
Wario's got that same F tilt, but that's gonna kill.
All right, we got an even set here.
Yeah, this is a very close game.
I can't call this one because he still has Loft. But does Flair know the percent that Loft kill on Bowser? Is the question. Because you don't want to use that and have it not kill. That can be very dangerous for you. Goes for the fair there after the up throw. All right, get the combo going. Very solid damage. And see, like, you watch players like Gluttony, he'll just float around the game the whole time and then hit you with one of those and then go back to doing what he was doing before. It's my favorite thing about Wario.
Gluttony knows exactly what the optimal combo is and then repositions himself immediately.
Every time, yeah.
I don't think any other player in the world, honestly, has a better sense for that exact
it's a simple
punish game.
It's like Pluto, when he has normal Wario, is like base Joker, and then when he has Loft and a good combo percent, he's Arsene.
Fair enough.
That's what it feels like to me.
Fair enough.
Boom, and gets the DI.
Yeah, shouldn't die there.
Geo making sure to stay patient on these landings because Wario can potentially reversal him if he gets too antsy trying to catch.
Oh man, Geo didn't press a button there. I feel like the F tilt was virtually guaranteed.
Yeah, the platform meaning that, you know, the player can position himself to fall beneath it or something, and that can be very dangerous.
Oh man, the F
Back
tilt was
throw,
too early.
kill. Okay. And
He had the right read. He just pressed the button too soon.
So if you're Flair here, you have the option of, you know, trying to take this stock like that, hopefully, so that you don't have to use your lobs. But Geo, very good adaptation from Geo. That's where he grabbed. Oh,
I thought maybe we were just going to see the down air or something to try to get a spike, but...
Yeah, but this is snowballing fast. Flair, this is the part about playing Wario that separates the men from the boys. You have to be able to take stocks without loss.
Yeah, you got to take this stock without loss for sure. You can't burn your loss right now.
And you have to do it in a relatively concise manner too, because Geo with rage is also very scary.
Okay, that worked. Yeah, all right. You covered it.
All right, not over yet.
And Loft is on the table.
Well, yeah, but he has to be careful.
He had just up air.
Oh yeah, up B exists. I forgot about that. So player will have to be careful there. You know, up B will at least make it so that he can delay getting
interesting down smash.
Down
in the wall.
And there it is.
No, and there it is.
And that is going to be the set.
A big boy pop off from Flair.
Yep. Geo definitely.